my Forex journey so far. In this video, I'm going to break down my recent results. I'm going to show my strategy. I'm going to show some of my recent trades and break it all down exactly how I trade. And I'm going to show you here completely for free. If this sounds good and you want more of this on a day-to-day basis, well, I've got a link to a free Telegram below, and I just basically share all my daily analysis every single day. Anything I find going on in the Forex world is in there. First up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my strategy. I'm going to really simply outline how I trade. So here we are on TradingView, and we've got two examples, right? The example on the left is a trade I would take, and the example on the right is one I would not take. Now, essentially what I look for when taking a trade like this one on the left is that I look for a few times in the past, just one or two, where price has clearly spiked and really reacted to this zone. It's not just gone sideways, it's really reacted, as you can see here. And when it comes back around the third time, that's when I look to take a trade. Now, the reasons that I wouldn't look to take a trade is that if it comes back numerous times and it's almost uptrending to the zone, as you see in this bit here, okay, on the section on the right. So that's when I would not take a trade. The reason being, when price is in a very steady uptrend, okay, you're now betting against quite a solid trend. Whereas in this scenario, the trend here is not super obvious. It's just had a big move upwards towards a zone where in the past it's really spiked. So that's basically my edge, is that I choose really clear zones. And if it's really trending towards the zone, I probably won't take the trade. That's essentially it in a nutshell. It's really, really simple. Of course, if you want to see me trade live and see all the trades that I take and really ask questions and join group calls and stuff and have some one-to-ones, then you can join Sam's Effect Society for free for 7 days. So just check that out below. And as you can see below here, this is a recent trade we took, Euro AUD, and it's that sort of trade. This was more of a break and retest. So it's reacted here, it's broken, it's reacted again on this time, really reacted. So when it came here and it rejected, I got in late, but I still got in and it still was a 1.25 winner. In the end, looks like it could have been maybe a 2-to-1 winner or more. So now we're at my journal and we're just going to look through some of these examples from recent months, okay? Or from recent trades rather. So you know, I made a progress video not long ago for most of May where I was up around 6%. May ended up finishing around 7.8% gain, right? And so far in June, we're up 2-to-1 on our trades. So for those of you that want to see a bit more, we're just going to take a look of my recent trades and see if this can help you and see the examples. So this one, GA, was a winner. So you can see here, again, a similar sort of setup. 3 times here, price has spiked in the past. It broke, came back, spiked again, came back, spiked again, right? So this is when we're entering this rejection. And as you can see for the winner photo, you can see here, it actually raced straight to profit. So this was a mega quick trade and nicely done. On to the next one. So here, NZD, CHF. Here, again, similar sort of setup, right? Price has spiked a few times in the past. It's broken and it's retested. It's rejected. Again, we got in slightly late, but we got in nonetheless. And as you can see for the exit photo, really annoyingly, we got taken out on spreads overnight. So you can see it actually didn't hit the full stop loss. Those of you that don't know what spreads are, essentially at certain times of the day, you know, sort of like 10 p.m. to midnight UK time, spreads go really high because less people are trading, less orders are getting filled. So to fill the order, you have to buy at a higher price and you have to sell at an even lower price. So here I got taken out, you know, prematurely. And if that was a normal time of day, I wouldn't have got taken out and it would have gone on to be a winner. So although this went down as a loss, I did everything right on my part. All right, next example we're going to look at is another GA trade. So here you can see in this entry, this is actually not an A-class setup, okay? It spiked quite a bit here on this first reaction with the zone. The second time, it went away quite slowly, okay? The third time, even less slowly. Yeah, I took the trade, okay? So this is actually not an A-class setup. However, it's rejected the zone very strongly and it had ranged for a week or so. So that was my reason for entering, okay? It started to range. And on ranging setups, zones like this tend to work even stronger. So you can see here, this is the exit screenshot. And in my scenario, it did sort of reject quite heavily and actually fire off quite a lot. For, you know, there was a higher risk to reward as possible. Now we're going to take a look at one more, which we're going to take a look at a loser. Okay, and as you can see, you know, May has been pretty good. May I lost 1 trade in the whole of May. So far in June, I've only lost 1. So I'm on a bit of a win streak right now. This happens. I fully anticipate a loss streak to come. Okay, hopefully, you know, not as bad as these winning streak. You know, as good as these winning streaks are. I expect to win more than 1 trade in a month, but I fully anticipate a losing streak to come. It's all part of trading. It's all a game of probabilities. You don't really know when your win streaks come, when your lose streaks come. It's fairly random. But anyway, we're going to take at this AUD CAD trade, which was a loser. So here, this is actually a fairly clean setup, okay? 1 or 2 times, price has really rejected this zone. It got right into the thick of it in the zone. It's rejected. We're looking to enter a short, right? Just in this case, it just so happens that it went in the right direction and then completely went against us. The next screenshot, which will be interesting, which I haven't collected yet, is what happened 1 week after this trade. Did price continue to go up? did price actually go up a little bit and end up hitting the target if targets were a lot wider? Now, the 1 week later screenshot is mega useful because not only you just take a screenshot when the trade ends, you then see 1 week later what happened. What is perhaps the maximum risk to reward I could have got on this trade? Was I completely wrong, or was I just a little bit wrong? If my stops were wider, would I have won? And you start to build this picture in your head, right? And then you start to build a profitable trading system. A lot of people just think, oh, it's time in the markets and it's practice. That's partly true, but it's analysis, okay? It's self-analysis and feedback, which is actually what makes you profitable. I could track 1,000 trades, but if I don't do anything about it and I don't change anything that I'm doing, then all I've really done is build up a bit of intuition, right? Without tracking it, without understanding what works, what doesn't. It's all about feedback. Coming to the markets each day and just trying to double your Forex account, in my opinion, is crazy, right? You want to be doing like a repeatable strategy, okay? And if every day these things are happening with your emotions, okay, this is a completely real thing, right? It's not that I'm robotic and I can do this same strategy risking 100% of my account. You probably can't, right? You just probably can't do that. The moment the money gets to a certain level or certain risk of the account, inevitably people's emotions change. Expect it. We're only human. It's completely normal. But what I like to do is turn up and try and make small gains in the account each week, right? And always make small gains, okay? And obviously we have losing periods, right? But never blow the account. That's really the aim. Never blow the account, and over a long enough time horizon, make small gains. It just so happens at the moment that the last 2 months have been really good. I want this to happen going forwards. So far, we've had like 3 profitable months in a row. Doesn't mean this will always happen, but this is just how it's going right now. Now, if you want more extra sort of one-to-one help, I have Simplified Society, okay? The link's in the description. If you're not interested, then you can stop watching the video, okay? But if you are interested, you get 7 days completely for free, where you get to join group calls, see my trades, chat to me, chat to other people. There's other profitable traders in there sharing their trades. And once the 7 days has finished, the free 7 days, if you continue, you then get a free one-to-one with me, okay? And if you go on a higher plan, you get a one-to-one with me every month. We build a trading plan. So it depends what level you're at your journey. For some of you, this may not really help too much. For some of you, you may be quite set on your ways and you think you've got it all figured out. For some of you, you might need a bit of guidance, okay? So I hope you found this update video useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.